Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mercury. So today I am at the New York Botanical Gardens because they have an Alice in Wonderland topiary exhibit and I really wanted to see it, so we're here. We're gonna go see Alice in Wonderland in plant form. That is the goal today. So let's go enjoy a beautiful day in the garden. So here we have some information about the Alice in Wonderland exhibit, and it says that Wonderland characters, but will seldom see Alice herself, and her absence is our invitation to you to see the natural world. So it sounds like we're Alice. It sounds like there's an absence of Alice, but Alice's world will be created in there. So I guess that makes us Alice. So it looks like we are going down the rabbit hole. So it says this first area is supposed to be inspired by the Victorian gardens that Lewis Caroll used to stroll upon that inspired the Alice in Wonderland stories. And there are these gowns made of ferns that were designed by Oscar De La Renta. Look at that. These beautiful flowers on there.
Oh, wow.
Look at this. That is a full-on fern ball gown. And there's another one. Looks like, I don't know if it's another type of fern or an ivy, but it's beautiful. It says this is the Victorian garden that's designed to delight. I just turned the corner and it is so whimsical. Oh, you have to see this. And it's like, it's just nature. It's not anything obscure. It's just, nature can be whimsical too. Look how beautiful, and like all the colors and the height variations, and like look at these red bulbs. It's like different shapes and sizes and textures and colors, and this is so beautiful. I really could see Alice like walking through this garden. I definitely understand how this could have inspired things in Alice in Wonderland. I wonder if there'll be roses to paint red. This plant is called the Tower of Jewels from the Canary Islands, but it is so interesting. It has all these teeny tiny little flowers. It has these like fuzzy underblooms, like not quite leaves, but the leaves too are a little fuzzy. Look at that. This is beautiful. Oh, and there goes a little dragonfly. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And look, there's a pollinator. Hello, pollinator. Where are you going? And now the white rabbit is gonna come and lead us down the rabbit hole. Yes, through the tree trunk, down the rabbit hole, following the white rabbit. So now we're in this area of tiny treasures, and there's like fly traps and pitcher plants. Look how cool these are. There's also lots of mushroom type theming here too. Giving those Alice in Wonderland vibes while being surrounded by all these teeny little plants. So you know that scene in Alice in Wonderland where she meets all the giant flowers and they all start singing, and one of them has like their glasses on, not sunglasses, but regular glasses. This flower reminds me so much of those flowers. We have the Mad Hatter here, kind of preparing for his tea party, as it were. So I know they said that Alice is very absent, but I do see her over here having a conversation with a caterpillar. And Caterpillar gets very curious at this point about who Alice is. And yeah, interesting stories ensue from there. But look at this display. Look how cool and whimsical this is. And we go inside this log, and there's more of these like pitcher plants and perhaps mushrooms. Look how beautiful they are. Have all these plants all suspended and growing aeroponically, maybe? I don't know, they might be otherwise, but they have suspended plants. We've entered this area that's like, I guess it's like more desert-like because there's a lot of cactus and succulents and aloes, so it's a whole different vibe in this room. Not so much Alice though. This plant is like an optical illusion. It's like, whoa, whoa. It's pretty cool though. More cactuses and succulents. Look at the size of these ferns, man. These are impressive. There are some impressively large cacti in this room. Like, let me show you all this. Look at the size of this. Look how big it can grow. That's amazing. So y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I had a moment. I just had a moment. It's not snacks. I thought it was snacks. It's not snacks. Don't worry. It's just cacti. I truly had a moment, y'all. The snake phobia is strong in me. I feel like we have veered away from the Alice in Wonderland, and I feel like we have, you know, entered the area of like regular botanical gardenness, but I feel like we have lost our way of Alicing. Roy is just skipping along. This is an unusual connector from the desert to the rainforest. You ever have those moments when you're like, am I supposed to be here? But the sign told us to go this way, so I'm following the sign. It's unusual. Here we are. We have found the rainforest. Ooh, and this is quite lush. Oh man, look at that right there. I love this living wall. Look at this, it has like a moss on it and ferns coming off. But this is a legit living wall. This is incredible. So the rainforest area led us out over here, and there's these beautiful orchids over here. Look at these. Gorgeous. Look at this. This is almost like a leopard pattern on there. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. I do feel like I've lost Alice. I mean, this is beautiful, but I feel like the signs and the Alice and Wonderland area is like in the front, I guess, and we looped around, and I think we have lost the plot. I think we've lost the Alice plot, but we are seeing some gorgeous stuff in the meantime. So we have come out the side door here, and we're kind of gonna bypass this section and then come back around that way, because essentially what happened is there's a big circular loop for this conservatory, and it seems like Alice is just in the front is what we're discovering. So we're finishing up seeing the non-Alice, since that's kind of where we're at, and then we'll go back around to the beginning. Beautiful pond over here with like lily pads and other types of water flora. Well, this area we're coming up on kind of has like the Queen of Hearts kind of feel to it. Kinda. If there's roses over here, it really will. But it's sort of like the big, I don't know if they are topiaries, but you know how she had that like that maze of hedges? Yeah, it has those vibes going on right here. This side has another pond, and it has a lot more lily pads and a lot of color and variation in it. And you can see this side is just outside that room we initially were in. So it's this area out here. So you can see like in the background how the building sort of like loops around. So now the plan is to go back in the way we came to finish the loop and see if we find any more Alice. That's the plan. Oh look, we found like a kind of like a treehouse kind of thing. Roy's going that way. I'm gonna go this way. Roy, I'm going the other way. Whoa, this is so cool. Look at these. And then these kind of like grow up this pole. So like different vines kind of make up this plant. This is very cool. Okay, I am on the highest point, and it's telling me about all the different layers of all of the plants here. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Look at this. That is a beautiful little ball of flower. I don't even know what to call it, so I'm just calling it a ball of flower. Because, wow, that's cool. Hey, look what I found. Look what I found. So here's that orange flower at ground level. It has a cousin. Oh, and look, a bulb, so one that hasn't blossomed yet. So we grabbed a map, and what we discovered is that the Alice in Wonderland things are scattered throughout the botanical garden, not just in this one conservatory. So that was just one little area of it, and there's more throughout. So it's actually lunchtime. We're gonna stop and get some food, and then we're gonna go on, I guess, like a Wonderland scavenger hunt, as we'll call it, right? And we'll look for more Wonderland things. Let's go get some lunch first. So they have themed their foods for Alice in Wonderland. They had a Queen of Hearts salad also, but I got the pansies, and Roy got this wrap, and it's called Lady Daisies. And my bottled water has a Cheshire Cat on it. They had different ones. They had like a Queen of Hearts, they had the White Rabbit, but yeah, the bottled water is also themed. How cool is that? So we have come up with our game plan to find all of the little rabbit footprints. So this is what the game plan is. We came in over here, and then we went this way, and this is where we saw like the dresses that were for Alice in Wonderland. Then we came out, and now we're over here by the Pine Tree Cafe getting some lunch. So when we finish eating, we're gonna go here to these bunny footprints, and that's where the Alice in Wonderland things are. Little bunny footprints denote that. And we're gonna go this way to these bunny footprints. And then we're gonna go up and over this way, and up here to these bunny footprints. And then we're gonna cut through this big lawn area to these bunny footprints. And then we're gonna go out this way to these bunny footprints and to these bunny footprints, and then we'll have seen it all. That is our directional plan for this. That's what we're thinking. Okay, we are on the move. We are on the move to find the bunny feet. The bunny feet, yes. And we have found the next set of bunny feet, which is this white rabbit topiary, complete with clock, because he has to know what time it is, because he's late for a very important date. Look how cool he is. Let's get him from all angles and see. Oh, look, he has a little cottontail. Oh, how cute. He has a little cottontail. Oh, he is an awesome, awesome bunny topiary. They really got the bunny back arch. Like, he's very well shaped. He looks like an actual rabbit, like, which is pretty impressive for being done out of plants, to have that actual rabbit anatomy quite right like that. Amazing. Amazing. I wonder what his eye is made out of. Look at that. So it looks like in this area they have activities for kids, and it's wonder time. And it says to join them for activities. let's see what they have. Let's see what's going on. So there's like a lot of kids over there, so I'm not going to film what they're actually doing, but they have a table set up and they have staff and they're wearing bunny ears, so they're very themed appropriately. And they're making mycelium egg sculptures. And they have like all of the tools and the little eggs, and they're helping the kids do it, and they're teaching them about like, you know, how seeds get packed, and it's pretty interesting. It's like a little educational spot for kids. And then over here there's like Alice in Wonderland book excerpts in this little kid area also. So I have like the white rabbit over there, different bottles, and Alice's black shoes sticking out as she fell through the rabbit hole. They also have a pop-up play area, and this is just like a little area that's not being occupied right now where I could show you. But they have a whole little area for kids to get some of their energies out, right? And it's all themed for Alice in Wonderland. Like, look at these little tiny doors. I wonder if that opens. Oh, it does. Look at that. And this little tiny door. Oh, my friend and yours, Cheshire Cat's in there. I have found some Tweedles. There are some Tweedles, and they are giving us directions to the Queen's Rose Garden. And it says we have options. We can either go through the forest or contrary-wise, the road. But it's also indicating that the road is wheelchair accessible. Or you can go through the forest. Or you could take the road. I don't know about you, but those Tweedles, they're not always the most straightforward or forthright of direction givers. But there are some bunny footy prints here. So we're gonna follow the bunny footy prints. See, look, bunny footy print. I mean, that one's missing a toe, but like the bunny footy prints. There's more bunny footy prints. Oh, and Roy is stepping very squarely in the bunny footy prints, making sure to get them properly. All the bunny footy prints. And that has led us, to, I guess, a mirror. So we can go through the looking glass, but it is set back from the path and very difficult to see. And if the bunny footy prints were there, I'd easily have walked by that. It almost reminds me of like a party curtain that you could get at like Party City, like the tinsel that hangs down. I'm not sure what it's made out of, and I'm sure it looks better up close, but it's set a little bit far back from the pathway, so I'm not really sure. So we're just walking along, but this looks so pretty. We go under this tree with this low-hanging branch, and it just sort of like emerges into all these fluffy plants right here. Oh, and we have little butterflies. There's little butterflies and pollinators. So we are continuing on the way, and the Cheshire Cat is telling us the rose garden is to the right. So we're making it along. But look, they have like, I don't know if it's hopscotch or what, but it says, would you please tell me which way I ought to go from here? And it's the conversation between Alice and the Cheshire Cat. So we just walked up this big old hill, and we got to the top of the hill to be greeted by the most lush, gorgeous, colorful, lavish rose garden I think I have ever seen. I can't wait to show this to you. Look at that. Oh wow, it's gorgeous. Let's go get a closer look. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. I don't know which direction to walk in first. There's just so many colors. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at these. This truly is a Queen's Rose Garden. This is beautiful. Hear ye, hear ye. We're painting the roses red. We're painting the nope, those ones need some paint still. Those are not roses. Oh, there they are, there they are. Let's go check out the work. They've painted the roses red. Oh, pardon me, but Mr. 3, why must you paint them red? Because red is an absolutely glorious color. That's why you paint them red. Well, or you just get red roses, right? These roses are gorgeous and it smells so amazing here. I could just hang out all day here. It's just beautiful and calm and fragrant and everything you could imagine a rose garden to be, it is. I'm learning a fact about roses. There's a sign here that says truly blue roses are impossible, and it has like a little QR code that you could scan for information. So if you want to know why blue roses are impossible, you can scan that and it should tell you. I have not yet scanned it, so I'm not sure, but that says that blue roses, not truly possible. I am so glad we just walked through the rose garden. It was so gorgeous. Oh, yeah, definitely worth the walkthrough. So as we're walking along, they had this like placard, and it looks like they have like themed treats. So they have sweet treats, teas, and the Queen's lemonade up at a little stand up this road. We're not feeling the treats at the moment, so we're gonna keep walking though. But just letting you know it's there. So I will say this, we are getting our steps in. We're getting our steps in. Botanical Garden is a huge plot of land, and there's a lot to see, and like lots of different exhibits and stuff to do, but oh man, there's a lot of steps and a lot of inclines, so to sort of keep that in mind. They do have a tram. They do have a tram that sort of runs with the wind. The tram runs the perimeter of the gardens, so you can, if this is a bit too much, you can hop on the tram. So that is a good thing. But we've been hoofing it and getting our steps in. So we're walking along exploring, and like one of the trails was closed, but the trail that's open brought us right over here by the waterfall. And I don't think I've ever seen the waterfall here before, so we came to check it out. So we have found the next Alice in Wonderland piece of the scavenger hunt, so to say. So you know that scene where she gets really big inside the house? We have a house. Let's check it from the outside, then we'll go inside. Rory's gonna go preview the inside while I check the outside. But that's so cool. Look at like the brickwork. It goes in and out and in and out, and it kind of has a curve to it. Some windows, more brickwork. Look how cool this is. And even the roof, look up at the roof too. It has that sort of like swoopy, inny outy kind of thing going on too. Okay, let's go check out the inside. So it's saying that all of these bricks are made out of mushrooms. They're mycelium bricks. Talk about eco-friendly. So as we saw, the bricks that made up the little house are made out of mushroom, and Roy is so impressed by this. He's stopping random people and telling them that the bricks are made out of mushroom.
Because they're made out of mushroom!
He's just so excited. He's like just going up to random people and pointing at the house and is like, the bricks are mushroom! The bricks are mushroom! I'm like, so it looks like there will be more inside this building because it's Wonderland. Curious nature. What's in here? Oh wow, it's like a miniature garden. Oh my goodness, it's like a miniature fantasy garden. This is gorgeous. This is so incredible. There's like little orchids in there. And the rabbit hole. Oh, that's where the white rabbit lives. Oh my gosh. That's so amazing. There's also this display of different ways that Alice has sort of like emerged from the book. So we have this like pop-up garden over here. We also have these like little microscopes and film slides, different animals that may have been represented in the stories. There's also a few different editions of Alice and different forms that it has taken over the years. So we had a great day at the New York Botanical Garden. We got to walk around. The Alice in Wonderland exhibits were a lot of fun. They were whimsical and really just a joy to see and experience. I will say that it was a little confusing initially because it wasn't clear that they were spread throughout all of the garden. But once we grabbed the map and we saw the little bunny footprints, we got it. We figured it out, and then it became like a scavenger hunt to find all of the Wonderland exhibits. So this one was one of my favorites. This was the White Rabbit topiary behind me. But we got to see the kid area. We got to see, oh, the rose garden. The rose garden was glorious. And then there was also a few indoor exhibits, as well as inside the conservatory. There were those dresses that were made out of ferns, I believe. So what a great day. This was a great way to spend the day. I loved it. I had so much fun. And I guess with that, I am done. I'll see you all real soon. And until then, stay inspired by everyone. Take care.